Yo, what is up guys? Boy here. So it's being reported that Canelo Alvarez will be stripped by the IBF as the Sergey Derevyanchenko talks have hit a wall and fallen through. This is being reported on Boxing Scene, and they are getting this news from several sources. Now obviously originally Canelo wanted to fight on Mexican Independence Day. He wanted to fight Sergey Kovalev. That fight never materialised, and basically Derevyanchenko was a backup plan. Basically they couldn't do Derevyanchenko for September because it was too short notice, so they pushed the date back to try and reach an agreement, and obviously both parties have failed to reach that agreement, so it looks like Canelo Alvarez will now be stripped. Obviously Derevyanchenko is in line for his shot. He is the number one IBF rated contender, but who is the next available challenger? If we go through the rankings, we will see that it is former middleweight king Gennady Golovkin. The number 2 spot is vacant, and at number 3 it's Gennady Golovkin, so theoretically that is the fight that should be ordered for the vacant IBF middleweight title, and I've got no problem with that fight. Gennady Golovkin has also signed a deal with DAZN recently. He had his first fight on DAZN against Steve Rolls, a comeback fight. I didn't have a problem with that fight because ultimately it was his comeback fight coming off a loss, but from now on I want to see Golovkin fight good opponents, tough opponents, and I see Derevyanchenko as a legitimate world level fighter. So I've got no problem with Gennady Golovkin versus Sergey Derevyanchenko for the vacant title. I think it would be a fun fight to watch. And yeah, both guys are ranked in the top 10, so I've got no problem with this fight. By the way, it wouldn't have been the first time this fight has been ordered. Before the rematch between Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez, the fight between Gennady Golovkin versus Derevyanchenko was actually ordered. This was when Gennady Golovkin was the IBF champion, and Golovkin got stripped because he never fought Derevyanchenko back then because he decided to rematch Canelo. So there's a bit of history here. You know, these guys were supposed to fight before, and here we are, we've gone full circle, and maybe they could be ordered to fight each other again. If Golovkin does knock back this opportunity, the next best ranked guy would be the number 4 ranked Kamil Cezmereta. Cezmereta is a 20-0 middleweight coming out of Poland. He's only got 4 knockouts and he's never really beaten anybody of any consequence. So, listen, I hope it's Golovkin versus Derevyanchenko. That's a good fight. It would be fun to watch. And yeah, like I said earlier, a fight between 2 top 10 middleweights. And I've got to say, I give credit to the IBF for sticking to their own rules. A lot of sanctioning bodies would make excuses for a cash cow like Canelo Alvarez. They would do anything to keep Canelo as a champion. But listen, I don't always agree with the IBF rankings, but they seem to follow their own rules. So that's always a good thing as far as I'm concerned, and I do like the potential solution to this situation. As for Canelo Alvarez, who on earth is he going to fight right now? Are they going to try and re-enter talks with Sergey Kovalev and make that fight? I mean, that fight's harder to make now because Kovalev and Yard are scheduled to fight on August the 24th, so they've not got much time to get that done, and also they would need to pay Anthony Yard step-aside money, so that would be a hard fight to make. Other than that, what's out there? Demetrius Andrade, are they really going to take that fight? I would be surprised. I'm not really sure where Canelo goes from here. I'm not sure who he fights next. What about Callum Smith, you know? Just throwing it out there. That would be a good fight. I would like that. But, yeah, up in the air right now in regards to Canelo's next opponent. Share your thoughts below. Peace.